Hello, friends. Are you ready to double your herd? The number of productive cattle you can maintain at a low cost determines your profits. So if you can double your herd size, the number of productive cattle you can maintain at a low cost in your same farm or ranch, you can more than double and even triple your profits. Let me ask you something. Would you like to double the number of cows in your herd without buying more land or spending more on hay? If your answer is yes, then you are in the right place. For decades, we've been told that expanding our cattle numbers requires more acres, more feed, and more work. But what if I told you there's a smarter way, one that helps you increase your herd size while improving your land's fertility and productivity without more work? And this is the best part. This doesn't require breaking your back or your bank account. It's all about understanding how nature really works and managing your grazing the right way. In this blog, I will break down why conventional practices have held ranchers back, what actually works, and how you can start doubling your herd today. At the end of this post, I have an invitation for you, a free Q&A session where you can ask me anything about grazing smarter and increasing your profits. Stick with me and I'll show you exactly how to get in on that. Let me tell you why conventional practices have failed ranchers. If you've ever been told that the only way to grow your herd is by buying more land, spending more on feed, or relying on expensive inputs, you're not alone. The truth is, most of the advice ranchers have been given over the years is outdated and doesn't match how grasslands and cattle actually work together. Those grazing gurus that give wrong advice have done more harm than good to ranchers. And here are the biggest myths that have held ranchers back. Myth number one, rotational grazing is the best system. And there are many, many names to this rotational grazing. We have been taught to move cattle frequently and leave tall residuals behind. But this allows selective grazing, which weakens our best productive grass species over time. It also increases labor demands, requiring more frequent pasture moves, more fencing, and management. All of this takes time away from other ranching responsibilities. Myth number two, you need more acres to run more cows. Many times we want to expand to grow our cattle numbers, but the land is expensive and managing another property makes costs per cow skyrocket. The reality is that how you manage your grazing matters far more than how many acres you have. Stockpiling grass and managing regrowth properly allows you to carry more cattle on the same land, lowering your costs per cow per year. Grazing the land in sections, rotating but in a way that maximizes regrowth, allows pasture to produce more forage without the need to buy more land. I have a client who wanted to buy another ranch for expansion, and by applying these principles, he saved that money and work that another ranch will require and double his cow numbers on his same original base land. Myth number three, cattle should only eat the tops of the grass. The problem? This results in selective grazing where cattle take the best parts and leave the rest, leading to land degradation and lower quality pastures. Because when they select the best and reject the rest, what do you think they take down to the ground, and what do they leave behind untouched? Your best species will be taken down to the ground, creating overgrazing the next time they return because they will not be fully recovered. And your non-desirable species will be untouched, allowing them to prosper and take over your paddock. Allowing cattle to graze efficiently down to 1 to 2 inches off the ground ensures that all forage is utilized, reducing waste and encouraging better and leafier regrowth. If we keep following the same advice that has led to weaker pastures, rising feed costs, and fewer profits, how can we expect better results? No, we need a new approach, one that allows ranchers to increase stocking rates without harming their land. Our approach regenerates the land, the soil, and the grassland. We need a smarter grazing system, doubling your herd, but without extra costs. Imagine if you could increase your stocking rate while improving your soil fertility, eliminating brush, and cutting your hay costs. That's exactly what effortless flank grazing helps you do. And here is how it works. Step number one, maximize grazing efficiency, your harvest efficiency when grazing. Instead of rotating cattle too frequently, we allow them to harvest grass down to 1 to 2 inches before moving them, and we move them every 2 to 4 weeks in the dry season. This prevents selective grazing and ensures better pasture recovery. It also eliminates competition from undesirable species that thrive in overgrazed systems. Step number two, stockpile forage for year-round grazing. Instead of relying on hay, we dedicate 1/3 of our land for stockpiling grass as standing hay. This allows cattle to graze leafy stockpile forage all winter, reducing input costs. Stockpiling also improves soil fertility by allowing roots to store more carbon and nutrients in soil. Stockpiling 1/3 of your property yearly allows your best species seedlings to establish without being uprooted by returning livestock, like would happen under rotational grazing at the high stocking rates needed for profit. Step 3. Increase stocking rates by improving pasture productivity. When grass is properly managed, it regrows faster and stronger, supporting more cattle per acre. By rebuilding long-lived soil carbon, pastures become more resilient even in dry seasons. They maintain their green for longer. And this process mimics nature, creating a self-sustaining system where forage grows back stronger after grazing. Step number 4, select cattle that thrive on forage alone. Many cattle in modern herds require too much supplemental feed. The key is to select animals that are genetically adapted to thrive on grass. Selecting cattle with nutritional adaptation reduces the need for grain-based supplementation, cutting costs further. Nutritional adaptation is the advantage that some individuals and some breeds have over others, where they perform better on poorer grazing when the rest of the herd loses body condition. We need to select for that. Step number 5, allow pastures to recover fully. Grazing regrowth before full recovery weakens root systems, Letting grass fully recover before regrazing is the key to long-term productivity. Grass, as is given time to recover fully, develop deeper root systems, which improves drought resistance and nutrient retention. By following these steps, ranchers around the world have been able to double their herd size without increasing their workload or their costs. Join my free Q&A session and get your questions answered. I know this might sound different from what you've been taught, but it works. And I want to help you implement these changes on your ranch. That's why I am hosting a free Q&A session where you can ask me anything about increasing your stocking rate, reducing hay dependency, improving pasture health, improving soil fertility without inputs, selecting better cattle genetics, and boosting profits while working less. This is your opportunity to get real answers from someone who has been ranching profitably for over 30 years. So head over to www.rwranching.com/grazing course as one word and register for the next session. It's completely free and you walk away with actionable strategies you can use right away. If you're tired of fighting brush and weeds, watching your best grasses disappear, spending too much money on hay, seeing your profits shrink, then it's time to change the way you graze. You can double your herd size, cut costs, and build healthier land by making simple, science-backed adjustments. But don't take my word for it. Come to the free Q&A session and see for yourself. Sign up now at www.rwranching.com/grazing course and take the first step towards doubling your herd size. May God bless you and your ranch, and I look forward to seeing you there.